Hello foodies. First of all, thank you so much. We have crossed 50 plus subscribers last night, and today I guess it is around 70 subscribers. Thank you for all the love you have given me. Keep loving, keep sharing, keep cooking, and keep learning. So I hope we increase our YouTube family like this day by day. Keep supporting. Thank you. So now, what are we making today? Right? We are making some spring rolls, some sweet chili sauce that is prepared at home, and we will prepare the spring rolls along with the sheets. So it is a long video and long learning, and that's a right thing. Like we need to learn as much as possible, right? So let's get started. For making the dough, we need flour, corn flour, oil, salt, and water. And for the sweet chili sauce, we need vinegar, sugar, cornstarch, garlic, and chilies. So in this part, we are making the dough, the spring roll sheets, and the sweet chili sauce. In the next part of the video, we will be making the spring rolls and the garnish. So let's get started with the dough first. One cup of all-purpose flour I have taken. Cornstarch. Some oil. And salt as per taste. So we need to mix all the ingredients well before adding water. Now we can add water slowly. We need to prepare a soft dough, like we prepare a dough for roti, paratha. We need to prepare a soft dough. As you can see now, the dough is very nice. It's too soft. It's not a hard dough. So now we need to rest the dough at least for half an hour. Meantime, we'll be preparing the sweet chili sauce to serve along with the spring roll. So now the dough is ready. See, it should be a good smooth dough. See the texture. That's all. Now just roll it well. Make a smooth dumpling and keep for resting around. And after, by covering, we need to keep it around 30 minutes. So as we have kept the dough resting, now we will start with the sauce. For sauce, we need to add water. We need some more water. That's it. We need some dry red chilies. You can also prepare the sauce with chili flakes you have. Now we need to bring it to boil. Then we'll make a fine puree out of it. Then we will cook the sauce by adding garlic, sugar, salt, and vinegar. That's it. Okay. So you can see the red chilies were boiled. Then I've made a puree out of it using the same water. Mind that you don't need to puree it completely. You need the chunks, right? So let's get started with the sauce. So for the sauce, we need a pan. We'll add some oil. That's it. Once the oil is heat, we'll add the garlic. We need good amount of garlic for this. We don't need to cook the garlic completely. We just need the garlic to sweat out. Once the garlic is sweat, we will start with the proceedings of the sauce.
Okay.
So as you can see, the garlic are starting to sweat. Now it's the right time. You can add the chili paste what we made. Yeah, just like this. Yeah. Now we just need to cook it.
Start.
So now we will add some vinegar. This is a synthetic vinegar, white vinegar. We need good amount of vinegar and sugar. That's all. Now we need to cook it till we get to boil and the sugar is completely dissolved. So now as you can see, the sauce has started to simmer. In this time we'll make a slurry and we'll cook the sauce until it gets boiled and thicken up. It's very spicy, so this is the slurry we will be adding in the sauce to thicken up. Here I have taken some cornstarch and water. That's it. Yeah, we are good to go. We have added the slurry. If you need more, you can add it afterwards, but for now it is fine. After adding this, we just need to boil and wait for the sauce to thicken up. Sauce is almost ready, which you buy outside for hundreds and hundreds of rupees. It's made in no time, right? Just it took 5 to 10 minutes maximum. So do try this sweet chili sauce at home and let me know in the comments.
3.
So as you can see, the sweet chili sauce is ready. It has thickened up. Yeah, that's fine. This is the sweet chili sauce that is ready. Now we need to cool down and use it anytime you want, with your sandwiches, with your spring rolls, with aloo paratha. You can have it with anything and it will stay for long even. And that's all. So now as you can see, our dough is ready. We'll just remove it and make small dumplings out of it. Just slightly we need to roll it. Yeah, it's moved. You can see the dough is completely smooth. Now we are good to go for making dumplings. We need small dumplings. This size is fine. Now as you can see, I have made dumplings. Now we need to roll them. Make sure you don't need to roll completely. Just like that. For making spring roll sheets, you can even make a batter, then you can make the sheets. But we are doing with the dough. That's all. This size is fine. Actually, we will be keeping three sheets on the top of it, and we'll cook it together. So at first, you don't need to cook completely, or neither you need to roll it completely. Just make sure it gets fit on one another, right? That's all. That's all. So now we will add some flour, some oil, so now we'll apply flour and oil in all the chapatis which you made, like this, like this. So it is ready to go. So now we'll keep it on top of this, just like this, and this on top of this. Make sure it is completely overlapping each other. If it is not overlapping, that is fine. We need to roll it completely now. Now as you can see, I've overlapped each sheet. Now we are ready to roll thinly. Yeah, it's fine. Now you can roll to whatever size you require. Just some flour. Now you're good to go. You don't need to roll too thinly or too thick. It's fine. That's all. Now we'll just cook it for 15 seconds each side, and then we are good to go. That's all. As you can see, one side is cooked. You don't need to give it a black color or brown color. You don't need to cook, because after we make the sheets and the mixture, we are going to fry the spring rolls, right? That's it. That is done. As you can see, the sheets are done. Now it's ready to go. Now as you can see, we need to remove each sheet when it is hot, right? Or else it will get stuck and it won't come out. If it is breaking also, don't panic. You can give your spring roll some other shape also. So that is nothing to worry about. Now one spring roll sheet is ready. See how thin it is. We need to make like this. So now here we have got 3 spring roll sheets. It broke, right? We'll trim it out and give it some different shapes. So there is nothing to worry about if it is breaking. So you can use the sheets for making samosas also. So continue the steps and make as many spring roll sheets you want. They can easily remain for 5 to 7 days if you're placing it in a dry place inside a plastic bag. That's fine. So now as you can see, we have prepared the spring roll, the sheets for the spring roll. They're completely ready. See how thin they are. You will have difficulties in the beginning, no problem. Okay. If you face, we learn, right? So even I face difficulties because it was the first time I was making spring roll sheets at home. Before this I have never made spring rolls. This is the first time, and the first time I caught the sheets, yeah, I had to face some difficulties, some broke down, but no problem. We have given a shape, different shape to it. We tried making a circle but it didn't work out, but we have prepared the square ones and well and good. So never stop learning. Keep trying. So as you can see, we have cut the vegetables. For the mixture we need ketchup, soya sauce, some vinegar, salt, and this is cabbage and carrot which I have soaked in salt just to release the water. See, you can see the water. We don't want any moisture in our mixture. Sugar, black pepper, onion, ginger garlic, some beans and capsicum. That's all. First in a pan, we'll take some oil. That's all. We'll just sweat the ginger and garlic. We don't want all the vegetables to cook completely. We need that crunch in the while having the roll, right? So we won't be cooking the vegetables completely. Just we need to sweat it out and remove and cool down. The ginger and garlic started to sweat. Now we will add onions. So now as you can see, I have added all the vegetables. Now we will add some sugar. Make sure you dry the mixture completely, or else it will break the rolls. Some pepper. If you have white pepper, then add white pepper. Some salt. Some soya sauce. Some vinegar. And some ketchup. That's all. Now cook them completely well and make sure it releases all its water. We want a dry mixture, right? Now as you can see, our mixture is completely cold. Sheets are ready. I have prepared some slurry to give that roll a binding so that it doesn't come out. So now we'll start with the rolls. Make sure you add a good amount, not too much, so that the roll will break, or not too less. You won't get that feeling while eating the spring rolls. Now, just like this, with your hand, just press. It's done. Yeah. Now it's fold like this. Same this side too. It's done. Now we need to roll it. As you can see now, the rolls are ready. We can fry this. Now as you can see, the oil is hot, and for spring rolls I have rolled it first, then I have put the slurry on top so that you will get a crunchy note while having the spring rolls. Oil should not be too hot while frying, or else you will get a color. If it is too hot, you will burn the spring rolls, nothing else. That's good to go. So as you can see, our spring rolls are ready. They are crispy. So let's get started with the plating. First goes the sauce. That's all. Now the spring rolls. That's all. Now some fresh coriander. some fresh mints. That's all. The spring rolls are ready.